everyone, welcome back to Beauty in the Garden. I am T. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I am going to a local nursery to see what they have, and I decided this year that I will pick up a couple of different plants that I know that I'm just not going to go ahead and start, and hopefully they'll have the ones I'm looking for. I'm looking for cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and I am looking for scarlet kale because I do not have the seeds for the scarlet kale, but I do have already green kale started, the curly leaf kale. But that's really the two major things that I'm looking for, is the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts. I am not going to start them this year, and if they did have, you guys, even the golden acre cabbage, I would pick it up there too. But we're going to go ahead and see, because I'm going to start the things that are specialty stuff that I know I'm not going to find in the store. And hopefully, you guys, I can find some of these items. So let's go ahead and shop. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. So right off the bat, before we even get started on all the plants, my daughter is filming right now. So I'm really proud of her. She is only 8 years old and she is doing the best she can. So I will let her go ahead and film. So I wanted to just tell you guys that she's doing her little job of trying to film mommy. So I'm really happy to just shout her out and trying to get mommy on camera. All right, so first thing up, we are looking at coleus. These are different varieties of coleus. And then here is the spider plant. They grow very, very easily. Even if you have a big plant, they'll start putting out babies. And here is some potato vine. This one is very pretty. As you guys can see, they do come in multiple colors. So if you guys are interested in just giving it like a pop or a show into a container, potato vine will give you that show. Now, I am hoping that I do find these items that I was searching for, but unfortunately, as we go along in the video, you will see what I mean. So, right here is just some succulents. I don't want any of those. They have some sedums as well, some begonias. And right here is a fern. This fern right here is very, very pretty. I have something similar to this, like the asparagus fern that is on my front porch. I actually have it trickling on the little water fountain that I do have on my front porch. And it's doing okay because I did get it, you guys. So I'm trying to supply you guys for only $1. So I can't complain right now how it's doing. And shape-wise, it's slowly coming back alive, okay? And then right here is a massive tree, you guys. It is running a hot 100 and some change, you guys. I think it was like 130 or something like that. But you guys, this is a navel orange. It is a nice size navel orange, and I'm quite sure it is going to flower, because everything that I've seen come from here will flower. And this is where I picked up my calamandan and my tangerine. The next thing up you see here is some celosia. I like the celosias. I do have like 2 celosias that are self-seeded. We have some more sedum, some marigolds, some portulacas. The portulacas, they just grow wild. And this right here is an ice plant. And this is like a succulent as well. So let's get into these vegetables right here. Okay, so the first thing up that I did see, they do have some broccoli. I do not know what specific broccoli that they do have. And then right next to it is what I was looking for, was the Brussels sprouts. So like I said, I did get a chance to find some of the items, and the Brussels sprouts was one of them. And I will be picking up 1 pack of them. Not too many, because sometimes with the weather, I ended up last year winter with a problem. And the problem was that I had was that the cold took them all back, and it damaged a lot of my plants, even with it being covered. All right, so I'm trying to make sure that this year I do take my time and make sure everything is covered correctly and away from its plant, so it wouldn't get burnt. And then right next to it, they have here was some Bravo cabbages. I didn't pick any of those up, but they did have them. And the plants this year right now does not look as good as it normally does at this nursery. So it is kind of like, not in the complete season. So they look like they're struggling a little bit with the yellowing. Okay. And then I just showed you guys my favorite is Morris collards. They get really, really big. So if you want a nice size collard green, get the Morris head cabbage. Okay, I mean, Lord have mercy, you guys. Get the Morris collard greens. They get really, really big. Right here is red Russian kale. I didn't want any red Russian kale. I want scarlet kale, curly leaf scarlet kale. This right here is the red Russian. You could tell by the stem of this plant that this is red Russian, even though it doesn't say it. I mean, you guys, I really got tongue-tied on that Morris collard. But that's all right. That's all right. Y'all knew where I was going with that, right? I hope so. And then right next to the right next to the red Russian was iceberg lettuce. And I do not really care for iceberg lettuce, but the only reason why, you guys, I am going to actually go ahead and pick up this iceberg lettuce is because it was multi-sown, and why not get a ton of them for the price? And right now they are running only like $3 here at this local nursery, so I'm not going to complain about, I don't know, maybe 12 plants in here. So win-win for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this, because if I don't eat it, my girls will love it. All right, they actually have still is some herbs here. This is basil. Basil will last for a good little while before the cold snap. It will take it back. Thai basil as well. And cilantro. I don't recommend buying cilantro, you guys, from Starts, because they do bolt very easily. So to save yourself some money and time, I just recommend you try to go ahead and start that from seed. And here is some dill. This is like them dill pickles, but I don't need any, so I'll just go ahead and grow that myself. And then here they have is some lemongrass. Nice lemongrass. This one was running, I think, $6.99, and the one next to it was running $5.99. But I was going to pick up some lemongrass, but I changed my mind again, because I know that lemongrass here, my lemongrass was doing good. It was so big, but the cold went ahead and took it back, and I was hoping that it would have came back, but it did not. So I won't do that again. So I left the lemongrass as well. But if you guys like lemongrass or interested in getting some lemongrass, look, check out your local nursery, because you probably will find some of these things at your local nursery. Now here is some apple mint, and they had peppermint, spearmint, and sweet mint. Now, I don't know what's the difference between a sweet mint and a peppermint, but I went with the apple mint. I do not have the apple mint. I do have chocolate mint, spearmint, peppermint, and I do have now apple mint. The sage as well. Not a bad deal, $2.99 for a sage plant. They get really, really big, but I do recommend you should go ahead and start that from seed as well. Now look at this massive celosia. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful plant, you guys. Isn't this gorgeous? If you could just feel this, you'd be like, wow. It's really, really cool. And then right here, they have some lemon trees. They did not say specifically what type of lemon this is, but this one was running, I think it was $89.99, and that's because it was a nice sized plant. Okay, but you guys just go ahead and get the smaller plant, because the smaller plant, believe it or not, will get to that size in a very, very short period of time. And the next thing up, you guys, they have here is grapefruit and tangerines. And I mean, you guys, I almost did it. I almost did it. I almost got it. I almost did it. So when you look at these plants, look at all of them. Beautiful. They have flowers. They're budding nicely here. And check out this little tree right here. Look at this. Had the nerve to have this big old grapefruit. Look at this. I know it made you want to go get it, right? I know it did. And it had another one. Okay. They had another one on here. And they were running, I think, $39.99 for this grapefruit, which is not bad because I've actually went to other stores and they were running like $79 for a grapefruit tree. Like, check out that. Now, that's a lemon. That thing is humongous. Humongous. Just check that out. That is just wow to me. So I was in here just looking around, and when I saw this variegated one here, oh, you guys, it almost got me. It almost got me. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You can't tell me this is not gorgeous all the way around, even though we are going to indulge in them. But oh my goodness, check out this variegated lemon. The leaves are variegated. The lemon is variegated. It's just stunning. You guys, I might have to go back. I might have to go back. Look, I'm trying to stick to a budget because I know what I came there looking for, and that was what I should have just came there to got. So I did end up picking up a couple things because the apple mint was not on the list. And, yeah, or the iceberg. And I did pick up the iceberg, and I ended up picking up the Brussels sprouts. So, but that variegated lemon. I know, right? It's just variegated. It might not taste any different. It's just pretty. And I want it. That and the grapefruit. That and the grapefruit. See, here is the tangerines. And they were running $29.99. The calamandins just put on a ton of fruit, you guys. It is crazy how much stuff how many fruit it puts on. Here is a lime. My limes have not started putting on this year, and I wonder why. I need to read up on that and see why. Here's an orange tree. I don't have one of those. It's either $49.99 or $39.99 for an orange tree. But look at all of the citrus they have. Yes. Come on, citrus. So good for you. Helps burn calories. Love it. It's just gorgeous just looking at them. It smells amazing. When they flowers come out, flowers smell so good. Now my daughter got so excited, you guys. She saw this hibiscus and she said, "Mommy, I want it because it's big and it's pink. Pink everything, Mommy." So she had to show me it. She was like, "Mommy, come on. I want you to come on." And she wanted to see this one. But I really like this one right here. It's gorgeous. Look at the hibiscus. Oh. You guys, and these variety here are different. These are dish plate varieties of hibiscus, which is different than the tropical regular hibiscus that you see that can't really handle as much cold. Now, the dish plate hibiscus can deal with a little bit more cold than the tropical regular hibiscus that you would see that come in red or peach. So I just wanted to tell you guys that as well. And here are some phlox. Absolutely love phlox. They're just gorgeous. They actually remind me of a dianthus. And here is a ton of lantana. I've never seen a white lantana. I only saw one. It is time to. It is mum season. So everybody, y'all head out to y'all local stores and get your mums. They bring in a nice pop of fall colors. Get your mums. Now, isn't this gorgeous, you guys? $4.99 for this. This is so pretty. Look at the stem of that. Isn't it unique? It almost got me. I don't know if y'all remember this later in the season that I went ahead and planted up this variety of plant, and it looks like little clovers. Mine is called Buddy something, and it's not called or something clove, but that's not what they have here. So different names for different plants. And then here is ornamental kale. That means they probably most likely sprayed something on them, but you guys, this is a kale plant. They will pop them into pots and containers, like hanging them off the sides just to make a good filler. This right here is Verbena. More Lantana. I try to show my daughter this one. It's very cute. Now, lantanas can get a good size. Some can get up to about 3 to 4 feet. So keep that in mind. And then look at the portulacas. So the portulacas is in the hanging pots that I'm trying to show you guys. And check out this beautiful, vibrant pink here. I mean, almost fluorescent. Further back, I've never seen a portulaca look like this. Frizzled. I've never seen a frizzled portulaca, which is pretty cool. All right, next thing up, they did have some potted plants, summer potted plants. Now, if you're a person that has a small garden or you have a indoor where you want to overwinter some things, and say, for instance, you didn't plant any peppers, these containers were pretty reasonable. So you can actually just pop this in your garage or in a house corner next to a sunny window and have your peppers all season long, even during the winter months. Just make sure that it's getting ample amount of sunlight, okay? And you can still harvest this and not think about, oh, I can't plant this, I won't plant this because the season's over. But a nice warm corner or a nice sunny corner, your plants would thrive in. Like, for instance, with my house, I will be able to put mine inside of my grow tent, so I will have peppers all year long versus just having them during the summer months. Now, this is a Victoria White Salvia. I was almost going to get this on white salvia to pop into my front garden, but I forgot that I purchased 2 balloon plants to go into my front garden, and so I decided not to go ahead and get those. This right here is a white Verbena. Some more Verbenas. Hey, you guys. So I really would have loved to pick up a little bit more than what I picked up, which was not much. I had no intentions of picking up the iceberg lettuce, but I did go ahead and pick it up because it was multi-sown. It's not one of the lettuces that I would prefer eating, but I do eat it ever so often because iceberg lettuce does not digest that quickly like a good romaine or a soft leaf lettuce. But that is okay, because I'm going to attempt to try this, but I know for sure, I do know for sure that I am going to have to put them into containers because slugs and snails love to wrap themselves up in that iceberg lettuce. I've grown it many years ago and they love it. So I will be putting mine into containers to avoid that, and hopefully we can go ahead and get a nice head on that. And as well, I did end up picking up 1 pack of the Brussels sprouts. I was going to pick up the kale, but I think that was red Russian kale, and I don't think I had wanted the red Russian. So I did pick up a Brussels, and I did end up picking up the iceberg. And my daughter wanted apple mint. She did want the sweet mint at first, but she is not getting that one. She got the apple mint because we have sweet mint, peppermint, and chocolate mint. at the house. So we decided that we're not going to go ahead and get that. So I hope you guys enjoyed our quick shopping trip, because I was hoping that those plants would have been out there and nice and full and pretty, but this time around they were not that nice. But all in all, for the price, I'm not going to complain. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification. And make sure that you go into your notifications to make sure that all notifications are clicked on and you are authorizing those notifications. If not, you will not get notified unless that is clicked on. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe again. And I'll see you beautiful gardeners in the next one. And bye-bye for now. Happy gardening. And remember, there's beauty in everyone's garden.
Bye.
And bye-bye for now.